Hi guys, and welcome back to Azure Archipelago. Today I'm going to get straight into it. So I'm going to be developing this little island here. As you can see, I've already created a nice little district. It's called Indigo Island, and I've already assigned it a tourism specialization. So what I was thinking is I want to keep it fairly kind of low density. It's going to have like a luxury hotel, and it's probably going to have the aquarium as well. But other than that, maybe some few high rises along this area. But all around this side, I think I want to keep it fairly low density. It's going to be the kind of beach paradise kind of area, right? So we want it kind of fairly low rise and fairly kind of natural and pretty looking. Yeah. But before we do that, a couple of things. So I noticed as I was browsing through stuff to plop down in this area, I actually have a casino unlocked, like a proper casino. So what I might do is try and fit that in somewhere. It's kind of big and it's kind of expensive, but I was thinking maybe I can chuck it along here somewhere. Maybe if I move this park around, remove some of this commercial and get that in. So let me do that first. So I think what I need to do is probably remove these roads. Apologise to all the bars and seedy establishments in this area, but you're going to have to move. And then what I'll do, I think, is I'll just move this park around like that. Cool. Let's just get rid of that little one there. And remove that. And now let's see if my casino will fit in. There's 450,000 and 4,000 upkeep for a week, so that's pretty expensive, but I think it'll be a nice little addition to Rouge Town. Nice may be the wrong word to use there, but it will be an addition. Some kind of addition for sure. Cool, okay, let me just refill that with some commercial. And we still managed to keep our little park there. So the other thing I was thinking as well is I realised I haven't actually placed my harbour down yet. Now I might leave this until a bit later because I'm not sure if I want it directly into the centre of town or if I want it going into Rouge Town, maybe along here somewhere. I could probably connect the main road up to that. So let me leave that for now, and let's first of all get started on developing Indigo Island. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is actually just plot down some of the larger assets, and then we'll sort of build around those, I think. So let me chuck down the aquarium first of all, which I think is one of these. Yep. So I was thinking maybe having the aquarium along this bit. Like that. And then we've also got this luxury hotel, which again is kind of expensive, but I think it will work quite nicely on this kind of fancy little island we've got going on here. Where was that? I think that was under tourism, wasn't it? Yes, okay, so luxury hotel. 200,000, but let's do it. Actually, what I'm going to do first of all is just build a little road. So these are all tree lined, right? There's a bus stop there. What I'll do is I'll run a nice little road running around the back of everything here. Okay. Hotel. So maybe I'll chuck that like here. Actually, let's see. No, yeah, let's put that there for now. And can we fit maybe some of the tropical gardens in? Maybe a tropical garden and a Japanese garden. Because it's just that damn fancy. So let's have the tropical garden here. And the Japanese garden maybe the other end. And then we'll have a kind of path running through that. So this will be a kind of nice little park area for the hotel guests. I don't think we need to put a car parking because a hotel like this is bound to have underground parking, right? I would assume so. So maybe just have that wrapping around like that, something like that. And maybe another little path running along here. Maybe let's line this with trees. So we segment it off so it's an actual little kind of nice little park area. So let's get our beech trees because they make quite nice separators, I find. Enclose the rest of that. Just so the plebs from the road can't see into our fancy hotel. So we've got a nice little garden going on there now. What we'll do as well, let's just run a little road along here perhaps. And we'll have another little... So this can be another little area for hotels and stuff on this side. So, via the magic of video editing, it's now morning again, and you can see we've got some buildings sprung up here now, so we've got a few hotels, some cafes and stuff. So I think what we're going to do now is, I just want to run like a kind of beachfront road along here. And again, we're going to keep all this kind of very kind of low density commercial, I think. Do we want a 6-lane or just a 4-lane? Let's stick with a 6-lane, I think. Even though it should be pretty low on traffic. So maybe I'll have it running up until kind of here, and then have it follow the coastline around. Or the beach line, I guess you'd call it. Now, I'm not sure if I want this area to be... I might put some residential in here. Then again, I might not. Maybe I will just have that all commercial and have a big block of residential over this side. I think that'll probably be best. This is all going to be low res anyway, right? So... Okay, so that's all filled out now. They will probably take a little while to develop because there's not really the demand for commercial yet. But hopefully that will pick up over time as we start sort of developing the surrounding areas. Now, what I want to do next, I think, is just basically pretty the place up a bit. Chuck some parks in, chuck some nice kind of scenery in and stuff. What I might do is just... I think I'll make this kind of side a seawall. But maybe keep these little bits kind of a natural cliff face. So let me just chuck that in now quickly. Will that destroy my power lines? Looks like it will. But that's fine, we can rebuild those. Or maybe not actually, maybe that's okay, there we go. Now what we can do, I think there might be a nice little trick we can do here with this, is turn collision off. Yes, so we can actually overlap that. Oh, look at that, that's perfect. Nice, we've got a proper little canal running down here now, that looks really cool. What I might do is leave this kind of bit as a park area again. So now we have that off, we can run it right underneath here as well, which is pretty nice. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I put down a few more palm trees and stuff. I also updated the beach a little bit, so I've got these paths running down and a few palm trees along here as well. Some of the paths are a little bit steep, but I'm sure that's fine. People were pretty eager to get to the beach, so I'm sure they won't mind scrambling down those too much. Also, so despite zoning low density commercial, it seems like there are quite a few high-rises popping up along this bit, but I think it's fine, you know what? Should be okay. I think it'll look good anyway. So what I want to do now actually is start zoning the actual beachfront and coastline. So I had a couple of quite nice buildings I wanted to plop down actually. So there's some new parks and stuff we've got here. So I think like the floating cafe and stuff I wanted to get down here. So maybe we can have a little floating cafe on the end. Something like that. So that's pretty cool. There's some other like floating fishing platforms and stuff I might plop down. Let's just take a look. So we've got a fishing island. What else have we got here? Actually, you know what? First of all, I'm going to plop down. I've got this really nice asset under here, which I downloaded from the workshop. It's Pacific Bungalow. So it's actually like a kind of, I guess like a kind of resort thing that sits out on the water. I don't know if this student needs a road connection or not. I hope it doesn't. So we can have it kind of leading on from that path maybe. So have it like... In fact, let's just see. Maybe we can have it over here. If it doesn't need a road connection. Oh, that looks amazing. And it looks like it doesn't need a road connection, which is awesome. So yeah, that path's going to kind of run directly into that. So then maybe now what we can have is have the floating platform just here. The floating fishing platform. Okay, so I swapped some stuff around a bit, but I think it's looking pretty good. So I moved the bungalows around to this side of the island, so it wasn't too crowded around here. I moved the floating cafe over a bit, and I just ran a little dirt road going down to that. What I might do is actually just chuck a couple of palm trees in there. I also just so I put in a floating a restaurant pier here, and the fishing island's just here, and they've both got kind of paths accessing them. I also chucked down a fishing tours over this side on Rouge Town. So I think that's pretty much it. What I want to do as well, I think the final thing, just to set it off nicely, let's put down our fantastic fountain. Why the hell not? We've unlocked this as well. Okay, we've got a driving range. Driving range, I think that's more of a Rouge Town thing, so maybe we'll put that down in a minute. Let's put our fountain down. Can we put that down somewhere? I wonder if we can run a road. There we go. Okay, I think that's pretty cool actually. I quite like that. It's kind of off center, but I think it looks quite nice anyway. Maybe we'll just have like a kind of path running off over this side. Just through the trees. There you go, I quite like that. What I was going to do as well is I just realised I was going to actually jazz up the garden a little bit. I've got some quite nice assets I can plop down. So I think if I go into here and go into parks maybe. I've got some kind of Asian inspired assets which will look quite nice. Somewhere in amongst a million props. Okay, so yeah, some of this stuff looks quite cool. Give it a bit more of an Asian feel. I mean, it's pretty tiny, but it's actually quite nice looking though. Maybe we can have some tables around perhaps. Maybe around this bit. So there's some tables dotted around. Gate into the picnic area perhaps. And guarded by dragons, why the hell not? Just in the middle somewhere. Why not? I think it looks quite nice. Okay, so there's a couple more things I want to just quickly get done this session. So first of all, I think we're going to need to run... Actually, let's put down our harbour first. So I think we are going to want it in Rouge Town. So let me just see where we can fit that in. Harbours. Now I don't want it too far down because this is kind of the beach area, so maybe we can put it... Can we fit it in here somewhere? I wonder if we can terraform this bit out a bit. Let's try doing that. Okay, so now we've got a harbour in. That's actually right next to a bus station, as you can see there, so hopefully that will start getting some good usage. I think just to finish off, we're just going to put a quay just around the edge. I might keep the edge of this little park area as a cliff face, so we'll just want the quay running maybe from here. And the other side, and maybe just up to... Excellent. I have not seen any boats running in yet, but hopefully they'll start coming in and dropping people off. So the last thing I want to do this session is I just want to run a metro line coming in from the city centre through Rouge Town and Indigo Island. So let me just chuck that in quickly now. So it'll start here. Maybe we can have a station at the end of the island somewhere along here. Terminating there, and then it runs back. And the last thing is we need to recolour this and rename it accordingly. So I think we had the... What other routes do we have? Let's just take a quick look. So we had the Apple line, the Lime line. Now this is running through Rouge Town, so I think we can make this the Strawberry line. Let's make it a nice pale red. Lovely. Okay, there we go. And hopefully that should have some cars running along that now. Yes, they're going. Brilliant. Nice. So we've got a nice metro line running all the way up to there now. Oh, and look at that. Fantastic. We've even got a ferry coming in now. Perfect. Okay, brilliant. Well, I think that's a good point to stop then. Thanks a lot for watching. Feel free to leave any comments and give me a like and a subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And next time we'll continue on building. Alright, thanks a lot for watching and goodbye.